I'm sorry, what was the question?
How's the working relationship between the two of you?
Oh, I think it seems like on camera there's like a lot of animosity between the two of us, but that's really all for show. Like, we actually get along really well, and like I like to think that my weaknesses are his strengths, and his strengths are my weaknesses, and there's like a good back and forth, a good repartee between the two of us. It doesn't feel forced a lot of the time. I mean, I think it's really I see. I get it. That's a great, you make a great point. I think, okay, I get it. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna do this now? Now. Of all times, I knew you'd do this. I knew the moment we agreed to do this, you were gonna... You know what? It's your moment. Have it.
Hello, this is Colton Cox, and you've reached the Hot Wax Hotline.
Out there, music listeners, I'm Colton Cox, and this is the Hot Wax Hotline, a cool little interview show where I talk to musicians and get to know them and all that kind of stuff. I'm so glad that you tuned in today because I have some very awesome guests here. We have Beth.
Hey guys, I'm Beth.
And Eric over here.
Howdy.
And they are in a band together called Neon Signs, plural, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got an S on the end.
I keep messing up if it's like singular
ends.
or plural.
Neon signs.
Yes, neon signs. Perfect. All right. So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit today and get to know them. So we start every episode here with kind of the same segment where we kind of fire some rapid questions at you, get to know you in a short form. But we call that hard pressed. So here we go. This is hard pressed. So first question for you.
Are you going to pick one of us, or is it like free for all? Whoever answers?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I would love if you had the same answers.
Okay.
If they're different,
okay.
Totally fine.
Great.
Okay. First one. Smashing Pumpkins
Yes.
or Pixies?
Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins.
See? Okay. All right. We're getting a thumbs down from one of our band members in the back. All right. Radiohead or Oasis?
Radiohead.
Yeah, I knew it'd be an easy
You didn't have
answer.
to say option 2.
And they're very like different camps too. Like Radiohead kind of being like, oh, we hate Britpop. So
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. This is a non-music related question.
Okay.
Tying into a thing that I learned about you, Beth.
Ooh.
Nashville hot chicken or Kansas City barbecue?
Kansas City barbecue.
Barbecue, yeah. Barbecue.
Okay. I wanted to extrapolate from that because related to Nashville and or Tennessee, like Memphis barbecue or Kansas City barbecue.
Kansas City barbecue.
Wow,
I'm still in
all right.
KC.
All right.
Yeah, the southern
Now
barbecue.
ask me about Texas.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, we have loyalists here on this show only to Kansas City, so
That'll start a fight in this town.
it might.
Yeah.
It really, not going to do yourselves any favors if you said Tennessee barbecue. All right, last question for you: Stevie Nicks or Janis Joplin?
Janis Joplin.
Ah, okay.
I might go Stevie.
Ah, all right. Any particular reason, one or the other?
Janis Joplin was just wild, and she just let it out, whatever she was feeling, and I kind of appreciate that. Stevie Nicks does it too. I really like her, but that was just kind of what came out in the moment when you asked the question. So
All right.
I've got to stick with it.
That's the spirit of the question. It's supposed to be. All right, we're feeling nice and warmed up.
I was waiting for a really hard one there.
No,
Yeah, okay.
no. I'm not going to punish you like that. But
We're ready to solve world affairs. We're ready to do it.
Perfect. That's what this podcast is for.
All right.
We're solving world affairs.
Listen up, world.
All right. So we got you a little bit primed with some questions now. I think kind of where I like to start off is just getting to know you as like musicians and people. So like what, I know the story will be a little bit different for both of you, but what kind of got you into playing instruments in the first place, or playing music, I guess?
Eric, kick us off.
Okay. When I was a young kid, I just idolized Bruce Springsteen. I was growing up in the 80s, and there's like every family has like this one picture of you as a kid that like is the picture, and mine is like playing a guitar like at 2 years old.
Yeah.
And it's just always been a thing where I've just always gravitated towards music. It's always been guitar. It's always been just kind of a thing that I felt,
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm a guitar player myself, so I understand.
Yeah. There's just something where it's like you don't really get to pick it. It just kind of is where you go.
I get it.
Yeah.
What about you, Beth?
Yeah, I grew up in a musical household, and we always had a piano. And I remember from the first time I could get there, when I was probably about 3, I would make up melodies, and then I would go scramble and get my parents and just make them listen to them. And it was like my favorite thing to do. And so always growing up with it, my mom would always teach me how to sing harmonies when I was really young. So I'd like to try to do that when I was growing up, singing in church choir. And so it was just always a part of my life, classically trained on piano, and then got into a lot of R&B music in the 90s, rock music in the 90s, and played in the high school band at the same time, some saxophone as well as the keys.
One of those kids.
I was, yeah. And so just had a lot of different influences growing up, and got into it just from having it around.
I was an orchestra kid, so I understand.
Nice.
I mostly ended up playing upright bass because I was one of the only kids tall enough to play it
Right.
in the 4th grade. So as far as like songwriting goes, did you started out very early songwriting, or was it kind of a later in life thing for you?
So for me, like I said, I would probably make up piano melodies before I started actual songwriting. I probably started actual songwriting when I was more late teens, early 20s. And I think earlier in my life, I was too worried about it. And so it didn't come as naturally. And I guess you just get older and that give a shit muscle breaks. And I just notice now, like when I'm songwriting, it's usually a melody comes first and I'm singing about something mundane that I'm doing. I'm like narrating a task, and it just starts coming out. And I'm like, oh, actually, that sounds like a catchy melody. And then I will take it and go sit down at the piano and
It makes me
turn
think
it
of
into something else.
Have you heard the story of Paul McCartney's original draft of Yesterday?
No.
He couldn't come up with the lyrics for it, but he had the melody,
Yeah.
and it was scrambled eggs, have an omelet with some Munster cheese, put your dishes in the washbin, please. Yeah. Yeah, so you're not the only one that does that.
That's not too
Amazing.
far from some of the stuff. Yeah.
It's true.
And see,
He's heard it. He's like, are you singing about your cat? I'm like, I am. Yeah.
inspiration comes from all places, But Eric, what about you? Where'd you start out with songwriting?
Mostly I started just like writing riffs, right?
Yeah.
So I was self-taught and was just listening to a lot of like Metallica, Pantera, Megadeth, that kind of stuff. And I was like, I'm going to just shred, know? So it wasn't like I'm going to build a song and have harmonies and melodies. And it was just like, let's come up with the coolest guitar thing we can come up with.
Everybody can build around the cool guitar riff.
Right.
We don't have to.
Right. And, over time, it's just like, you just kind of develop that muscle. And it's like, oh, actually, like having big present guitars isn't like what everyone's looking for, right?
Right.
There's a very specific group of people that are looking for that.
Yep.
And, but if you want to reach a bunch of people and actually like connect with people, you have to kind of weave everything together.
I say especially nowadays for guitar players, because we're kind of a lesser breed than we used to be in like the 70s and 80s and all that. Guitar is still very important, but if you look at pop music and stuff, there's a lot less of it than there was even just back in the 90s. So,
Right.
But yeah, I get that. I think I was even reading an article recently about, I can't remember if it was Hetfield or somebody from like the metal
realm was saying, like, if you're going to have like a guitar solo in a song nowadays, it needs to be very good and very like meaningful to the song, because otherwise people don't really care that much. If that's true, I don't know, but that's I think a kind of prevailing opinion that I've heard nowadays. But
yeah, and you don't hear it on. I guess I was going to say radio, but no one's listening to radio. But,
yeah, I
but
guess
you know,
that's true.
When you're listening to music wherever you catch it, like you don't hear solos anymore. It's more like woven in with the lyrics.
Yeah, I feel like the school of thought's changed to kind of like Nirvana guitar solos, where it's like the guitar solo is almost kind of carrying the vocal melody forward, and it's just like a guitar solo, but it's the vocal melody. Yeah. Anyway, not to get a whole side tangent here, but yeah. Well, cool. So. Got you a little start out in songwriting. So I'm going to assume this is probably not the first band that either of you have played in.
No.
Have you had any like really noteworthy bands that you've been in, or like just ones that you were in for a long time? Or
Beth has.
I played with a few different bands, like kind of in and around Nashville when I used to live there. But then I moved to Austin, Texas, and I lived there for a few years in their mid 2000s or mid 2010s.
Not to interrupt you, but did you move to Nashville specifically for music stuff?
Oh no, I was born and raised in Nashville, and then I ended up leaving there. And so while I was in Austin, I joined as a keyboardist and background singer in like a 10-piece funk band called Kev Bev. At the time, it was Kev Bev and the Woodland Creatures, but it was Kev Bev, and they are a fun interactive show where there are belly dancers, like it's a whole production, and it is very funky, and there's like interactive basketball songs and chords that come out, and the lead singer dresses in like cat tights and awesome clothes, and so he and his wife would write the songs, and so I came in as a keyboardist and would sing background, and we played a lot of brewery shows and traveled around, and so I was in that band for a long time until we moved up here to Kansas City.
And was that more like a cover band type situation, or was
it was original music. We did a couple covers, but it was original music.
All right. That's awesome.
Yeah,
cool.
They're still playing. We got to play with them last year, and they're really fun, really good people. What's up, Kev?
I've been really blessed to kind of play with the same people for real. Like me and Jeff have played together for 10 plus years now. I think at this point. So yeah, I like hearing when people have like good memories of playing in previous bands and like they're still friends with people, because a lot of the time it can go really bad. So with that, kind of talking about our bands, I want to transition into our next little segment here.
All right.
So I haven't mentioned it yet here, but our bands, we share a rhythm section, Jeff and Aaron. So
howdy.
Aaron being our drummer, I should say, and then Jeff being our sound engineer, our producer on this show, and also bass player. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the Newly Band game.
Ooh, okay.
Basically a variation of the well-known Newlywed Game. Well-known, it's not even on TV anymore.
I know it.
But basically, we're gonna play this. We're gonna find out who loves Jeff and Aaron more, me.
Ooh, okay. Oh man.
So what we're gonna do, Jeff and Aaron have answered a series of questions, and we are gonna try and guess what their answer to those questions would be.
Okay.
And they'll be the ones determining the accuracy. So here, I'm going to give you...
Did they feed you the answers before this?
No,
Okay.
I made a specific point to not hear anything relating to this conversation. So I'll give you these.
I feel like I'm going to know Aaron and she's going to know Jeff.
Well, you might have an
Maybe.
advantage.
We'll see what
'cause
happens.
I've known Aaron much shorter time.
We have
I do.
righties.
Okay, here we go. First question. Jeff and Aaron finally found an investor for their restaurant. What's the signature dish at G&A's Taste Bud Buddies Cafetorium?
Oh, no.
Parentheses, guaranteed to keep on giving. This is great for the ASMR folks.
I know, right?
Okay, what is your answer? Pulled pork and mashed potatoes and chili. We wrote
Barbecue chili. So is that like a 50-50?
Yeah,
I win.
All right. Next question.
Question 2. You find out Jeff and Aaron can time travel. What's the historical event depicted in photographic evidence that you found in which Jeff and Aaron appear in the background?
Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. Oh, God.
Oh, Did you write that down?
Technically, Colton is still wrong.
Yeah.
Specific enough.
I got the right era, I think, but okay.
So you thought they were going to pull a
I thought they were going to go see who killed
62.
JFK. Like just
I
be
was
in the
thinking
crowd.
JFK, but then I'm like, what's more interesting? Like how they built the pyramids. Come on.
What did you pick? You got it right. Okay,
Question
okay.
3. Jeff and Aaron have gone into the compilation CD business. What music does their release feature at the amazing price of $89.95 plus shipping and handling, of course?
Oh Lord. Like 50s
We
compilation.
We picked bands, and it's more than one.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you that much.
I think
So we're writing bands that would be on the compilation.
artists.
Or artists down. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
maybe your favorite stand-up comedian. I don't know.
It's a whole Bill Burr.
All right, we're flipping.
TP, LCD,
I didn't even think of LCD sound system.
Okay.
and the reveal is
Reveal.
it's all King Gizzard and Wolfpack.
I got Wolfpack on. I got Wolfpack.
Question 4. Jeff and Aaron have been chosen to decide the next inductees of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who are they fighting?
Oh no.
Oh.
This is the same answer.
Inductees into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Okay. And you're fighting over who's getting.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
and it's heated. I'll have to sleep on the couch tonight.
Okay. I'm honestly not sure on this one because that's a tricky question.
Hold on.
I'm not happy with my answer, but I'm going to stick with it.
I swear to God, if you put Oasis on there, I would fight over that one.
It's the fight is over which Oasis brother.
Yeah. Liam
right.
or Noel?
I got it.
All right, here we go.
I'm convinced
I
I'm
was
right.
kidding. Oasis is
All
good.
right.
It's all gizzard.
Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake.
The answer is King Gizzard and Wolfpack.
Hey, you knew it. The same one.
Wow.
1 point for Eric.
Well done, Eric.
Just
You knew.
Eric's holding it
Eric, I
down.
should've known.
I got that first question. That's all I'm good for.
I should have known that every answer was just going to be for the bit.
Okay, last question.
Last question.
What are Jeff and Aaron's Chinese food orders?
Oh.
I just ask for the chicky strips and fries every time.
I got it.
Let's reveal. Oh, that's not done.
Okay.
2, 1.
I think we guessed the same.
Okay. We're not doing the bit anymore? What?
Cream of some young guy.
Is that what you guessed too?
No.
Okay. I did chicken fried rice for Aaron and General Tso's chicken for Jeff.
I said General Tso's chicken for Aaron and nothing for Jeff because of peanuts. Severe peanut allergy. Severe peanut allergy.
Beth got mine.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
We have the same Chinese food order, Jeff.
Is yours on the bottom here? All right, so Aaron's order, we got orange chicken and fried rice and egg rolls.
I got the fried rice.
okay,
I got
okay.
part of it.
And then Jeffrey's order, General Tso's chicken, lo mein, and crab rangoon, peanut free.
Oh, man. I didn't think about crab
Dang.
rangoon.
But you got the peanut
I got
part.
the General Tso's chicken. I got one of each, y'all.
Well, and you know, it was Chinese food. I know Thai food is really the thing that Jeff is
I've never
more
had
scared
Thai
of.
food.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was the newly banned game.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Take your boards.
I feel like I won.
I think you might have. I now have to get a new bass player and
Bring
drummer.
that- yeah. We can still share. It's okay.
It's like you don't even know us, man.
Getting back into more serious topic, I guess.
Serious.
Yes, so serious. So you guys have you have a song coming out, and the song will be out before this episode is released. But we're just gonna talk about it anyway.
That's okay.
So you've got a song coming out on the 30th of January. What's the name of the song?
Hand on the gun.
Hand on the Gun. And is there like a certain inspiration behind the song?
Yeah. So I wrote this song very randomly. Like it was one of those where I just started kind of coming up with the melody, but it was after I was watching some stupid superpower show that's not even on the air anymore. I don't even remember what the name of it was. And I remember one character was like, "Get my sex." And it just started popping in my head. And like that first melody, like the intro to the song started happening. And I didn't write the rest of it until I think it was like 2 or 3 years later. And,
I love this.
And then started fleshing it out. And it's actually 2 different people singing during the song. Like the lyrics are separate. I don't know if any of y'all ever knew that actually, but it's 2 different viewpoints. Somebody who really kind of wants to be with somebody and somebody who's like, it's fine, but I don't think I really know what to do with any of this. And, but it's set in kind of like an old Western scene in my head. And so it's got the blues, almost Allman Brothers kind of Southern feel to it.
Right.
And then that's why the music changes so drastically in the middle part, because it's a different person singing. And and they're kind of having a back and forth. And yeah, it's about somebody kind of wanting to settle down, and somebody's like, "No way, man, I'm out of here." And
see, I was even going to ask if the bluesy sound was kind of a consistent thing in all of your music, or if it's just like for that specific song, it's got like
we've got some that lean that way, but a lot of our songs switch between genres, and it can almost be kind of like switching a radio dial. But we'll kind of play, like when we play in shows, we'll play in like pockets and then slowly switch between genres as we go, so it's not too drastic to a listener. But so there's a couple that kind of fall in that southwestern area.
Do you have like an overarching genre that you kind of consider yourselves?
Blues, funk, rock.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. I didn't want
I've
to
defaulted to telling people
Synth,
rock.
pop.
Yeah.
Rock if it's going to fall under a category.
And I don't know if you guys have experienced this or not, but I found like when I'm trying to send my stuff to people to like, write reviews or whatever, they like want you to give a genre. And if it's like a predetermined list, you can never find the right one.
So it'll probably be like blues rock or indie rock. It'll probably be where it falls, because it does get synth heavy with a lot of loops sometimes. Not in this song. This one's straightforward, but yeah. So there could be some trippy stuff and some other songs, heavy builds, but yeah, it all has a rhythmic undertone.
Okay.
Right. I feel like when you say blues, people immediately think of like Johnny Winter or B.B. King or something like that. And it's like more modern and, has kind of that Allman Brothers kind of feel, but it's got Beth's voice. So
yeah. And, I find a lot of people too kind of think like, blues is this old genre. Like there are so many new blues artists that come out. I mean, I don't think she's from here, but she might be from the Midwest. Samantha Fish, if you're familiar with her.
I'm not familiar with her.
She's an incredible blues guitar player. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head, but definitely
Tedeschi, Trucks.
Marcus King. He kind of crosses, I think, blues and country type stuff, but he's honestly one of the best around nowadays.
I heard an interesting theory recently that basically the ethos of the music listener always follows the blues. Like whatever has been popular has been where the blues has landed. And so you can kind of look at it where it was in, rock and roll in the 60s and 70s, and then, like now it's sort of in the country scene.
It is, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that's why country's so popular, because it's where the blues landed.
I hadn't heard that one before. That's really interesting.
Either. Yeah. Think about that one.
Because like if you think about, pop is sort of taken hip hop and merged with hip hop, and so there's no blues left in pop right now.
I think the thing that I had heard more recently is that I think this is actually maybe Steven Tyler who said this, who he feels like all of the like older rock musicians have moved into like the country realm. I don't know if I fully agree with that, but I think a lot of people feel like the standard like rock band sound has moved further into country. And if you look at like Brad Paisley's a good example. Like he can shred. He's an incredible guitar player. I hate his songs, but I love his guitar playing. He's really good. But yeah, I mean, I think there is a lot of evidence of like blues and rock and other styles kind of moving into that country genre. So
yeah, so we're trying to pull it back into rock, right?
Yeah, right. The single itself, I know you guys have other songs as well. Are these songs all kind of linked into like a future EP, or do they have anything that connects all of them theme-wise?
We have a first full-length album called Voices that will come out probably at the end of April or early May, depending on if I get excited about releasing singles and want to release like more before it comes out because it's fun. But the plan is to release 3 and then put out the album. And then each one will be a little bit different of a genre. One will lean more kind of R&B, jazz, blues, and then straightforward rock before the album comes out. So they won't all be in the same category.
Do you have in your lyrics kind of an overarching, like, are there themes that tie everything together, or is it all like each song has its own separate thing behind it? Or
it's a lot of tension and resolution, and so in relationships with other people and with yourself. And so you kind of listen to any of the lyrics, even if it's a happy sounding song, they're kind of like darker lyrics, but it tends to be just tale as old as time, humans relating to each other, whether it's a romantic relationship or there's another song where
so
I'm
very
fighting
personal
myself.
to you. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And so a lot of that just struggle to not come out on top, that's the wrong word, but to figure out what to do with all of these large emotions.
And she's really good at taking a simple concept and just really expanding it and making it almost personal to you, right? It's something where you hear what she's saying and you're like, okay, I can totally relate to that.
Right.
Let me also say Beth is really good at taking simple lyrical progressions and making them really profound, right? Like we can take the same idea and I'll butcher it and she's like, no, here's the simple way to do it. And you're like, of course, that's so good.
That kind of writing relationship is difficult to find. I mean, Jeff and I think we've written maybe 2 or 3 songs together in the 10 plus years that we've played. Something like that. And it's not even that, we have a difficult time writing together. It's just like, I prefer to write things by myself because I have like, I get like an idea and I just want to keep chipping away at that. And when I have someone else's input coming in, it's like, now I'm getting mixed up because I can't see a way forward with that.
Well, and there's both and. Sometimes I'll write a song and bring it to the group, or sometimes Eric will be like, I have this riff and here's kind of where I'm feeling about the song or some words that are going in my head, and then we'll take it and write it.
Definitely.
And so there's both and on the album. There's a lot that I just like kind of wrote by myself, and then everybody bring in your part and put it together and let's make it big. And then there's somewhere it's like a true collaboration, like bring in the riff. Okay, I can hear a melody, like let's flesh it out. And then like, what are your general feelings for the song? And because we kind of lean into an emotion and then the lyrics come out of it. So
it's the Lennon-McCartney songwriting where one of them would write like the verse and chorus and the other one would write the middle 8, the bridge section or whatever to it. So yeah, it's definitely, that's the whole nice thing about being in a band, everybody, is that you're not an island. There are other people you can lean on for support or ideas, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you can hear some people will write out a full song and then they have to craft the music and the melodies around it. And
not me.
Lyrics never come first. Lyrics are always last. It's like the melody and the actual arrangement, and then figure out some lyrics. They'll happen. Just let it out.
Well, it's been really nice talking to you two. I obviously I know the other 2 members of your band, but it's nice getting to know you guys.
They're here. They're over there.
Yeah, it's that wherever that smell is coming from, that stinky smell's coming from. That's where
you smelled that.
That chili from the restaurant. Fire the investor.
But yeah, thank you so much for you two coming on to the show today. I've had a lot of fun talking to you. I hope you got to know your rhythm section a little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
And thanks for having us on, Colton.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. So to all of you, thanks for listening. If you liked what you saw today, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's just as simple. I'll show you how quick it is. You just go, and then you're done. You're subscribed. Look at that. It's so fast.
Like that.
Subscribe. Go ahead and follow me and Neon Signs on their Instagram. Or
at Facebook. Neon Signs Music.
At Neon Signs Music. I'm also going to list it in the video description as well, so you have no excuse. You have to follow them. We need it. Everybody needs the hand getting there. So make sure you follow. You can leave a review for the show if you'd like. Leave a comment. We love to hear from people. We'd love to know what we can do better or what you'd like to see from us. Love hearing ideas from everybody. So thanks for listening. All right, I'm hanging up now. Bye. And now presenting Hand on the Gun by Neon Signs.